So next up, we're going to be checking out Anakin Shrugged, or as I've been told, it's actually called the Anakin Has a Doctorate and Darth Plagueis Y series. I don't know why the second video in this apparent series is the one that becomes the most famous. I don't know. But I've had so many recommendations for this for over a year, which makes sense because it's a year-old series. I don't know what I'm getting into on this one. I have no idea what's happening, and I have no idea if there's going to be anime voiced, if it's going to be dubbing over, or people just recutting it in the weirdest way possible. I don't know what this is. But I'm actually kind of curious, man. So let's jump into it and find out just how many ways of, oh god, why I'm about to get into. Because this was recommended in my chat, and my chat has one thing in common. They want to see me suffer. I have no idea how bad this is going to get. Oh god.
Hello there.
What?
Hi? He didn't say the thing, Anakin.
What thing, Master?
Shut up. You should bum rush him.
What?
Charge that man, Anakin.
Oh, they have... Oh, so what they did is they have the script and they're having the AI voice work in the character. Kind of like the President's Play series did, yeah.
Throw caution to the wind and run straight at him like a human battering ram.
Sure I should...
Anakin, if I wanted to hear a dumb Padawan's opinion, I would have said, hey, Anakin, can I hear your tactically inept perspective? I want you to rush that geriatric without regard for your personal well-being.
I'm just worried you're going to suddenly tell me not to do it, then gaslight me into thinking it was my idea if it goes wrong.
Anakin, that's crazy. It's insane you, with your inability to grasp reality, have invented a word for something I have never done in my life. I'd charge that.
Okay, I already love the writing in this alone. Because gaslighting is actually based on the movie Gaslight, where a lady was being told things that weren't true by her husband, who was making her believe things that weren't true. I mean, there's more to it than that, but that's why it's called gaslighting, because it's the name of the movie. Lying to someone and then telling them they're wrong about the thing you liked them about.
That elderly gentleman myself, but we're on level ground, so it's not really my forte.
I'm gonna do it. Now! Anakin, no! No!
Also, I just realized he's force lightning and telekinesing him at the same time. That is weird. Huh.
That was so unnatural, Master.
If only you'd taken a second to look before you force leapt into lightning. Just what were you thinking, Anakin?
Oh
lightning came from his fingies. How did lightning shoot from his fingies?
Oh, you can block it easily, too.
Hey, Anakin, you'll laugh at this. It turns out you can just block the lightning.
My brain feels like it melted a little.
As you can see, my
And this explains why everything else later happened in the series.
innocent good guy. Jedi powers are far beyond yours. Now, back down.
Jedi powers?
Jedi powers?
Sure.
Did you hear that? Dooku was actually a Jedi this whole time. The confusion sure was a lot. Anakin, he superficially cut my limbs,
Even my
Anakin!
gaslighting powers are far beyond yours.
It hurts a lot,
My
Anakin!
pitching powers, though.
Anakin, I kind of talked up beating Maul into it being my identity.
You're kind of whiny is what I'm saying.
It'd be real awkward for me if this got out,
Not
Anakin.
me, though. I'm great.
I mean, I've been telling
I forgot how easily he got clipped there. Also, yeah, that was kind of a dumb wound.
all the Senator's Sith Lords are my speciality. It's all I have, Anakin. Dying would be kind of awkward.
I'm going to very slowly wind up to kill you.
I'm too weak. Don't kill me. Why didn't you just attack him while he was wide open?
I won't let you lay even one of your evil lightning fingies on my master.
Why do they
Were
keep
you
calling it
always
fingies?
like this, or did I hit you with the lightning too hard?
Honestly, he's always been...
I'm going to be completely honest. If this was Dooku's personality, the entire actual canon, I would kind of love this. It's kind of awesome. Jedi lightning is yellow, not blue? Oh, yeah, because they have that force thing they added in the old series.
what we've called a slow learner.
Hey, Master! He has a curved lightsaber!
That's cheating. You should have a second lightsaber.
Genius,
What about
Master.
first
Form
lightsaber?
2 is weak to multiple opponents. With 2 lightsabers, I'm basically 2 people.
But how can he wield 2 lightsabers with only one
I
hand?
guess with his mouth or foot or... Oh, no.
He gets better.
I should try making a guy with 4 lightsabers.
You know, Anakin, if we...
They're actually making a Grievous meme. Oh my god, I don't...
somehow survive this, I'm going to start telling every politician we come across that Sith Lords are our speciality.
Oh my
Tell you what,
god.
Dooku, we'll call it a draw.
Sure, all
Please,
right.
I'm begging. Wait, really?
Yeah, I need to run to the farmer's market, so you get a pass.
Well, great.
Oh my god. This is horrible and I love it. They're so... It's like gaslighting Obi-Wan, dumbass Anakin. Okay, no real change there. Dooku is just an old man who's just doing this thing. If they don't make a joke about having to bring out a walker, I'm going to be so surprised.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis
the Wise?
Have I ever, with all due respect, sir, that's like asking if Yoda has ever heard of cocaine.
It would explain a lot of his Muppet usage.
Wait, is that why he keeps requesting
I have a
additional-
doctorate in Darth Plagueis the Wise Studies and wrote my thesis on the use of dichotomy inherent within the tale, with a particular focus on the intent of the meta-narrative.
How is it
What?
possible?
Possible at my tender age? Well, I first heard the story the moment I set foot in the Jedi Temple.
The
Master
Jedi-
Windu, as it turns out, likes telling everyone who walks in his version of events.
I just love this. This is so insane. I mean, I see why this is the one people are focusing on rather than the first one, because this one is less dumb. Like, this version of Anakin is immediately less dumb, but also more accurate to every person I've ever met who has a doctorate. It's kind of like you've written a book that you never had published. You tell everyone. I mean, technically I've done that, but I haven't talked about it because it needs so much work. Like, I haven't touched it in over a decade because it needs so much editing. I don't have enough time to do it. Ugh. But yeah, this attitude right now is like, I know this one. It's like that smug nerd who finally has the choice of staying quiet or talking about the thing I have obsessive knowledge about. Yeah.
Darth Plagueis had an apprentice who was a little bitch and could only kill him by waiting until his master slept. It was ironic, though, because Plagueis was trying to learn the secrets to immortality and was like 80% of the way there. But you know what they say? A near miss is as good as fucking up so badly. You hire an army which eventually kills you and everyone you care about. Or writing the sequel trilogy.
Master Windu utilized
Yeah. Some good things did come out of the new Disney movies. Rogue One. Andor. The Mandalorian, first 2 seasons. The villain in the first season of Ahsoka, who they can't reuse because the actor actually was amazing, but he actually died. Yeah, that's disappointing.
colorful language, coupled with many metaphors that even now I can't penetrate. But it's thanks to him I decided to devote my life to studying the tale.
What?
If you'll indulge me a spell, Chancellor,
my God.
as you're no doubt well aware, on a surface pedestrian level
Oh my
reading,
God.
the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise
Also, he's literally telling the guy who is called a bitch ass by Mace Windu in this one to the bitch ass who doesn't realize he's being called a bitch ass. Anything that screws around with Palpatine, I immediately love. It's half the reason I enjoy a fan with too much time when he talks about Palpatine getting screwed over by his own plans. Sometimes. This is just awesome, man.
is the story of a man discovering the secret to immortality, but failing to utilize it to retain his own life.
You have
However,
no idea who the
thematically, the
apprentice was,
story
do
is
you?
actually about
Nope. And it makes it even better.
the inherent nature of duality in the day-to-day life of the average being, and the finality and inescapable reality of death, irrespective of our personal power
Anakin,
or
that's not what the
position.
story is actually
The
about.
subtext
And he's doing the thing that every literary major always does. Reading into it, being sure they're right, and missing everything. As someone who actually does have a master's in fiction, this is completely accurate and in no way, shape, or form is a joke. This is literally what a master's course in fiction looks like, or writing, or narrative, or literature, or English. This is the classwork. This is just accurate. This person knows. It's not even a joke. It's just this is how it goes.
textual narrative is, in my view, far more interesting than the simplistic, if you'll excuse the perhaps over-harsh critique, chronology of cause and effect present
You've
within the
thought
given
about this
tale,
way too much.
and indeed
Yes.
any given
Yes, he
tale.
did.
But that's perhaps a
He's so
conversation
dumb. And I
for
love
another
this.
day.
Also, way too
Regardless,
little.
in my view, the subtext and depth of narrative offered by the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise is perhaps the greatest of any short story ever
It's not
penned.
that deep,
A
Anakin.
rich exploration of what it means to be a sapient being and the often paradoxical
This
nature
conversation
therein.
should have been
Consider,
about a minute long.
many of the activities we do to feel alive often bring us closer to, or risks, our deaths.
Maybe two.
Thing is, he's not wrong. I'm sorry. I am seeing so many relatable memories right now that everything about this is something I've heard other people talk about when I'm just like, dude, you're talking about South Park. And they're like everything he said I've heard in some shape or form. This is completely accurate.
Whom amongst us has not wished for something to be over faster? Yet in so doing, are we not wishing our death closer?
He could use the Force to influence the midichlorians
Indeed.
to create life.
Well, regardless, the dichotomous nature of the tale is inherent within even the very title. Darth Plagueis is described to us as wise, and yet he underwent a tragedy.
Fortunately, he was spared the tragedy of listening.
This is only amplified by the revelation
I
that
wonder
the
if-
tragedy was of his own making.
Technically, yes, it was, and that's accurate. I'm wondering if in this version of Anakin Shrugged, he will save the Jedi by making Palpatine escape by throwing himself down a Death Star that isn't built yet. Oh my god.
Functionally
Days,
by
you know I
his
love
own
this? Yeah,
hand
you're
and
right.
hubris. Yet that's scarcely scratching the surface
he
of the
became
tale.
so powerful that the only thing he was afraid
Ah,
of.
but that's just it, Chancellor. Darth Plagueis sought immortality, yet in so doing
I'm
invited death.
considering inviting death myself.
And this
Called it.
paradoxically came in the form of his apprentice, one who he should have been more learned than, and who should have been his closest confidant.
How much did the state spend on your
Even the
education?
meta
Not
narrative
enough,
is underpinned
or
with the
too
continued
much.
use of dichotomy.
Just checked.
And
It's
here,
100,000
Chancellor,
credits.
is where my expertise.
Actually found out 10,000 credits. That I'm gonna be honest. If my college only cost 10,000, I would consider this a deal. How old is this? This is only a year old. Yeah, they put the location as Coruscant. Oh my god.
He's truly
Per
lies.
term.
We see in the way the tale is often introduced.
He does 2 turns of 20,000 credits a year. Sadly, that is still an affordable college by today's standards, and I hate everything I just said.
Portrayed as a Sith
For a story
legend,
about 100
which the
words
Jedi
long.
wouldn't want or be able to tell you. Functionally, it serves as a kind of forbidden
Money well
fruit,
spent, clearly.
something you shouldn't.
This is literally the entire discipline of literary writing. Like, literary analysis is this. This is what literary analysis is. Navel gazing and over critiquing it and finding meaning where there was none. Because oddly enough, sometimes it's more interesting that way. But a lot of the times, it's so dumb.
Want and
Wait,
yet do.
how did Master Windu tell you the story before? it
Finally,
happened?
there's the motif, life and death,
spent
the
4 years of your
tantalizing
life on
possibility
this.
of the conquest of the
Mhm.
latter, but succumbing to
Didn't
it.
you
Also, if you have a doctorate and it only takes 4 years, you're doing it way faster than normal.
have training?
It's
to be
my
getting on
personal
with?
opinion that the story isn't actually a mere fanciful tale, nor even a sober recounting of historical events.
What?
Despite the scholarly consensus,
Scholarly
tending
consensus?
toward the
How many
former,
people does he talk
I
about
believe
this?
the tale is actually intended to be utilized by the apprentice of the titular Darth Plagueis the Wise, now seeking his own apprentice, utilizing the demise of his master.
What?
No. That seems
It
far-fetched.
would.
Did he actually bullshit his way to making the correct judgment? He actually bullshitted his way in the most navel-gazing, accurate to reality possible literary analysis ever into actually making the right judgment. I'm assuming the next few seconds are going to prove me wrong, but what the hell, man? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you'd agree, slot neatly in with the broader themes of dichotomy, but alas, at present my theories remain on the fringes of mainstream academic discourse.
How did you find the time
Of
to do all
course,
this?
interest
Who
with
needs time?
respect to my school of thought, though admittedly small, is growing and currently enjoying something of a voguish je ne sais quoi.
What language was that?
And naturally,
Because French doesn't exist in Star Wars.
I am learned in the other schools of thought surrounding the tragedy.
Fine, I'll bite. How many schools of thought are
Well,
there?
sir,
Oh, no.
there are no small number. For
Also, I'd like to point out, he interrupts everything Palpatine says. You can tell this is a much more normal Palpatine because he hasn't murdered anyone yet.
instance, consider, Plagueis could use the Force to influence the midichlorians, yet midichlorians are what allow for the use of the Force. So Plagueis was functionally using the midichlorians to influence the midichlorians.
Silent judgment.
Apollo.
I mean, to be completely fair, that is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard Star Wars talk about when they were like, well, we need to make it less religious. It's also one of the things that Disney now doing it now, making it like actually explicitly religious. I don't mind nearly as much because it still sounds less dumb than midichlorians.
That typically gets a laugh in the academic circles. Such a lens, when applied to the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, is typically referred to as the paradoxical or tautological school of thought.
Well, shit, someone actually used tautology correctly. Tautology is something because it is that something. Specifically, x equals x. Or a circle is a circle because it's a circle. That is a tautology. It is what it is because it is what it is. It's usually very repetitive and means almost nothing. It's like all circles are squares because all circles are squares. Technically, that is a tautology. It's wrong and stupid, but it counts. A is A because A is A. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you know the word tautology, normally it's because either you've heard way too many memes, weird memes, or you're obsessive about this. Huh.
Wherein the themes are thought to be Ouroboros in nature. That is
Ouroboros being Ouroboros, which would also be eating your tail, which is also what a tautology is, a circle looping into itself.
perhaps the most mainstream.
I'm sorry, I'm still not over the timeline. Weren't you meant to be fighting in a war the majority of the past few
Apologies,
years?
I didn't mean to talk your ear off.
Yes, you
Regardless,
did.
that was only a layman's summation of the overarching thrust of my thesis. I didn't want to bore you with too many details. Suffice to say that I am very much familiar with the story you brought up, and indeed, it's something of a personal passion, not...
I've lived through this. I'm never this bad. I'm bad about a lot of things when it comes to most geekery. But even I have limits, and I know people who don't, and they have done this. Like, you mention something they love, and they just word salad it. Gonna continue lying and say that wasn't me.
to mention my life's work.
You need a different life.
Anakin, your wife's gonna die unless you join the dark side.
Where do I sign up?
Honestly, I'm a little surprised he still did it right now, but I think the constant torturing of Vader later on makes a lot more sense because it's just payment for this. And Palpatine's in it right now.
Thank goodness you...
All right, now we have my powers have doubled since the last time we met. Count. How many things are in this anyways? Oh yeah, there's 33 videos here. Oh, dude. We're not going to watch all of them today for that reason, but I want to check out a bunch of these, man.
You owe me
arrived.
500 credits, Master.
Master
What?
Jedi, I'm sorry, what?
Master Obi-Wan thought you'd be dead.
Well, it doesn't make sense, Anakin. I understand kidnapping Chancellor Palpatine to lure us on board, but why keep him alive? If the Separatists had any sense, they'd have killed him before we even got here to deal a crippling blow to the morale of the Republic.
Yeah, it's like this is a trap. I mean, technically for Dooku, but who's going to pay attention to that?
Master Kenobi didn't think it was worth coming.
Well, I didn't see Windu putting up his hand at a golden opportunity to fight Grievous and Dooku. And Yoda wasn't exactly jumping at the chance to come here either.
Yoda's in a meth-induced coma.
He's always in a induced coma. Oh, and still, that is actually less damning than his canon reasons for his actions in the canon storyline. Canonically. In the canon one, he gave up and was okay with everyone dying. Yeah. That's every reason Yoda had for why he didn't do anything until they found him on Dagobah. He gave up and said, well, I guess everyone needs to die, and said nothing. Dumbest writing about that ever. In fact, his entire fight with Palpatine was him trying to see if he could change the future when it was too late. I have opinions about that.
Always in a drug-induced coma. The only reason he switches drugs so often is to avoid tolerance and ensure he can keep getting into drug-induced comas. Doesn't stop him bouncing around like a pinball when it's time to fight.
Count Dooku.
Why would he be here? This whole thing makes no sense.
Oh, it's you two again. How have you been?
You know, the usual.
Is the wife well?
She's expecting, actually.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Dooku just being an old man. It's just an old man. I love it. Also because this actor is legitimately awesome.
Have you got a name picked out yet?
Padme says she's got a whole mental list ready to go, just in case.
A whole list? Are you expecting twins?
Can you imagine?
You could have just killed us all easily. Fighting us is completely illogical. Wait, what was that about a wife?
What's he talking about?
Oh, yeah, he didn't know about that. Oh, my God, I love this. Oh.
Obi-Wan had a crazy theory about how you were going to kill us using only a handful of vulture droids.
It would work.
Master, if it would work, everyone would be doing it.
What's this idea?
I thought you were going to lure us in here using the Chancellor's corpse, then kill us all by having a small handful of vulture droids hyperspace jump into the ship.
That's ridiculous.
That's what I said.
I mean, it's one of the changes that I do like, because not using hyperspeed to murder people is stupid. Because big boom. I mean, I know they have their own reasons, but also they changed how the Death Star exploded because they're trying to make it look different. It's not hard science, man. Nothing about this is ever hard science. It's space magic.
If it were that easy, everyone would do it.
Exactly.
No one's ever tried.
Honestly, I would love if they had an old pre-Jedi Star Wars movie, which was explicitly, hey, what if we did some fucked up shit we would never be allowed to get away with later on? Yeah.
It.
Because it wouldn't work.
Get help. You're no match for him. He's a Sith Lord.
Chancellor, Sith Lords are our speciality.
You finally got to say.
Oh, wait, what? He got to say it. What was that meme that came up? Obi-Wan Kenobi, guide to defeating Sith Lords. Simply cut along the dotted line. That easy. They actually took their time to make a meme about cutting Maul in half. And he still survived. Eldar ass action Valerian. Oh, God. And according to Bill, Yoda, the dyslexic Muppet who is responsible for several war crimes. Oh, my God.
You finally got to say it, Master.
You won't get away this time, Dooku.
You mean despite your success rate of 0%?
Yes, you're very good at getting away, but this time things are different.
How so?
Shouldn't you be
We
fighting
trained
him?
more.
Maybe I have too.
Well, I decided I'm going to use force speed to chase and catch you if you run away.
What if I also use it to run faster than you?
Why are you just talking?
Then I'll run even faster.
But I'll run.
I love this. I love this. And then Palpatine is probably the most normal person here going like, I hate all of you. This is why I'm a Sith.
Run faster still.
Signature look of superior force speed. Oh my God. Oh. And Bill talking about how Star Wars has some terrifying things like Star Weirds and Rakghouls. Honestly, I know about Rakghouls, and I'm honestly a little surprised fewer people have played with them. Except it seems like something that's very much not where Disney wants to take it at the moment. But maybe at a side work.
Damn, he's good.
Then why are we trying to catch him?
Anakin, you're up.
All right. My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
You mean since last week?
I'm a quick learner.
You told me, and I quote you verbatim. I am a slow learner.
I was lying.
How do I know you're telling the truth now?
Because I have an honest face.
If a self-admitted liar claims to have an honest face, should you trust them?
Just fight
The face might be honest, but the voice box in the throat is not.
him.
With all due respect, Chancellor, I'm known as the negotiator, not the leaps into violence at the smallest provocationator.
Obviously, you don't know me well, Chancellor, but I am a politician first and foremost.
Oddly enough, that is actually completely accurate to Dooku and something that they almost never got right because he was displayed that way. And then, you know, they kind of screwed around with his character so much. Oh, not as bad as they screwed around with Grievous, though. Also, you might be wondering, like, how is he a politician first and foremost? He just sat back and had other people do everything for him that was evil and self-serving and never actually succeeded.
We can reason this out like civilized beings.
It's 19 BBY, sir. It's time to use our voices instead of our swords.
What in the galaxy does BBY stand for?
Oh, because that was before the Battle of Yavin. Because they did everything on that, even when it absolutely makes no sense to do that. Oh, I need another one. I need another one.
In light
You are on the council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. Oh, God.
of the fact this is the 37th time today
Today?
you've submitted your fucking application, you are on this council.
Yay!
But we do not grant you the rank of master.
Oh, is this because of my thesis?
Yes.
Anakin, you know the
Is this
council
because
doesn't...
of my thesis? Damn fuck.
And fucking rat. Oh, my God. Because he's basically stealing Dooku's story for it.
Fucking right. It's because of your thesis. We were stuck there for 2.5 fucking hours listening to your defense.
Well, to be
Oh my God, it's the one time. If they actually go to the scene of Windu and Palpatine fighting and Anakin walks in on it, they're both gonna be like, okay, so you just want me to like just kill each other before he finishes because that might be safer? Oh my God, they actually agree on that one.
fair, the extra half an hour was because we went down an interesting side tangent.
Interesting side tangent. Motherfucker, I haven't slept for 2 days. Every time I close my eyes,
Okay, yeah, they're doing the full-on Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson indeed with this one, being allowed to
you
swear.
appear and start talking nonstop about dichotomy.
It's really quite fascinating, actually, particularly when one considers...
Balaba killed herself halfway through.
We don't know it was because of my thesis. The last thing I heard before she fell out of earshot was, I can't take it anymore.
He talked someone to death. I mean, this is an accusation made to scholars who are navel-gazing this much, but dear God.
Anakin, in the footage we captured from her on the way down, she explicitly says, I can't take it anymore. That thesis was the worst torture I've ever experienced. I welcome the sweet embrace of death for that reason alone.
I don't understand how someone falling so fast was able to be heard so clearly.
Oh, this is brilliant. This is legitimately brilliant. Oh.
The only fucking reason there's even a seat available is because you killed
The
her.
courts disagreed that I was responsible.
Because you were threatening... Ah, I bit my tongue. Ow. Because he was threatening to read his dissertation.
Palpatine himself opined Jedi Masters are always throwing themselves out of windows.
Anakin,
That's legal precedent now.
Wait, what did it say over there briefly? Oh, it was deemed suicide is irrelevant.
That's legal precedent now.
Well, she's dead. You have her seat. Are you fucking happy?
Am I happy?
Yes.
What an interesting question. After all, what is life if not a dichotomy between happiness
Shut
and...
up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! I will grant you the rank of master here and fucking now if you don't say another fucking word
He's not going to get the rank of master.
about dichotomy.
What if someone brings up my thesis?
If someone is fucking stupid enough to explicitly bring up the topic of your thesis, then,
They
and
deserve it.
only then, are you allowed to discuss it with them. Give them the layman's summary. Give them the full fucking thing. But you are never, ever to bring it up around me or...
And thus they have brought in the most powerful weapon. A literal mimetic murder voice. If he talks to people, he will kill them. Oh my God.
anyone else on the Jedi Council ever again.
What if you all die or vanish, but I'm still around?
Just don't talk about it as long as I fucking live. Do you understand me?
Unless I'm asked?
Unless you're fucking explicitly asked.
Agreed.
Take a seat, Master Skywalker.
It's
Just
Doctor.
sit.
Shakti killed herself because of the thesis too, but that was in a deleted scene, so it might not be canon.
Oh my God. What the hell did I just experience? I'm not stopping because I want to. I'm stopping because I need a second to breathe. Oh boy. actually had to yawn because I was losing air from laughing so hard. Oh. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'm just going to subscribe to Seals Are Good right now, and that's brilliant, man. There's half a dozen of them. Oh, ways for Shaak Ti to die. Oh god, they just keep adding more. Oh. Wow. That was good, man. If you guys haven't for any reason, there's a link below to the original. We did 3 of those, and it broke me. Like, the first one was interesting. Second one was hilarious, but it's like, oh god, he's terrible. The third one, just Windu is already my favorite, and I love this man. Just do it. There's a link below. Go hit it up. That was amazing. The Dark Plague of the Wise, they're calling it the Anakin Shrugged series. Probably a reference to the most navel-gazing book I can imagine. Atlas Shrugged. Unlike Atlas Shrugged, though, this one won't make you a sociopath. So it's a much better work. Link, hit it up. Do that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.